YouTube, it's me, Jen, your Pudgy Picker, and I got another garage sale haul for you. Not sure if this is an independent video or if it is connected with my ride-along I did with my daughter. Finally twisted her arm to get her to talk, I tell you. We had a great time. We found some good things. I didn't find that much. Even though the table looks kind of full, we had an errand to run in Chardon, Ohio, which is where Jason T. Smith is from. And there is a charity shop there. It's for the Cancer Society. And we used to have one locally where I live, but it's gone. They closed. They had one for the Heart Association and one for Cancer Society. Both of them closed. They were pretty expensive in there, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But I stopped in at this one and started to look around, realized that the store is going to be moving in a week or so. The store, I guess, is not going to be in a bigger spot, so the store itself won't be bigger. It'll just be more open, because this is like a little old house with a whole bunch of rooms. But their parking there is atrocious. So the parking lot will be a better situation for them as well. Hence, the prices, 75% off of everything in the store. So, yeah, so I bought more than I probably would have had it not been on sale, of course. And was very happy to find some good stuff. So, they kind of look like garage sale stickers on them, so I will give you a heads up when it was the charity shop and what was actually garage saling. So I guess I could add that into my total as far as what I spent, but I don't have that number on me. So let's stop babbling and jump right in. One garage sale, I got these two awesome metal decorations. This has a little, where you can put a little label and hang it on a wall. So you could put mail or whatever you want to in there. And then this one has like a hanger hook on the top, and then the two baskets. So I'm not sure if I'm going to actually sell these in my booth or if I'm going to use them for some sort of display. Not sure yet, so we will see. I'm not really going to go through this individually, but my daughter got these. These are My Little Ponies. They were labeled Pretty Ponies, $1 each, or the entire box for $5. These are original from the 80s. They have a date, 1983. A lot of these are from the 80s, so these are like first generation My Little Ponies. So my daughter knows how to clean them up, and to there's a couple videos if you have this kind of hair that's on these or on dolls, like Barbie dolls. There's several tutorials here on YouTube that you can look up how to fix that hair, because sometimes you can get a really valuable doll and its hair's all snarled, and there are easy ways to get it looking like it's brand new. So just a hint. So she's going to be fixing these up. They don't look too bad. This was from a garage sale where the lady was a teacher. So she had mostly teacher supplies and books and all that kind of stuff. But my daughter saw these and snapped them up. So they are a little bit dirty. They are going to need, of course, some attention. This one's, what year is that one? I don't know, they're all 80s, but I'll show you the different marks on their butts. Yeah, so she was beyond thrilled to get these. 85, 86, so yeah. So those should do really well for her. She's in college and working, so you can always use extra money when you're in college. I picked this up and I wasn't sure. I didn't have my phone on me. I don't always when I get out of the car. Sometimes I leave it in the car. And this item, okay, my phone keeps notifying me of stuff. I forget to turn that off. So this is the Hogan's Heroes series. The entire series, seasons 1 through 6. It is all sealed individually as well as all together. The lady was, I said, how much? Because she didn't have a price. She said, $3 to $5. I go, I could do $3. And she's like, okay. So I gave her $3. I'm trying to turn this over. I did look it up. And it is, there's only one listed. I haven't done thorough research, but there's only one listed. And it is listed for $99.99 plus free shipping. So, yeah. So sometimes, I don't know, a lot of times I go with my gut because I know, I mean, I knew it was going to be worth more than $3, so that was definitely a cool pickup. She had other videotapes and other DVDs, but none of them were sealed like this, so I was like, why not? I did get this very heavy iron, like, scroll that you could put over a picture or over a door. It was only $4. I got 2 frames at a garage sale. This one is Wedding and Mr. and Mrs. True Love. That one was $1. These are both Malden, which are very good, brands. If you watch my channel for any amount of time, paid $1 for this one. This is for an ultrasound picture frame, and I have sold this before, so I will probably put that one on eBay. This one I'll probably put in my booth. Probably put 16 on that. This one will probably be 7 to 8. This one probably 7 to 8, maybe a little higher if it's, I don't know, if it's online. I don't know, I'll put that way back there. This was just too adorable. I'm probably just going to sell it in my booth. It was only $1. Isn't that cute? It looks like a little jar, and it's got pasta in it. I got a hippo, which was my favorite animal as a child. It does have a few little chips in it, but he was only $0.10. And I have markers so I can fix him up. I am really tempted to keep him. Got these 3 sprigs, or what do you call them, floral picks. They kind of are stiff. They look like maybe even like a succulent or a pine tree. They were $1 each, so that was 75 cents. My daughter did pick this up at the charity shop. She just loved it. It's a little ducky planter. He was 2, so he was actually only 50 cents. At a garage sale, I got these light bulbs. I'm always using these for night lights or small specialty types of lamps for $1. That was definitely a good pickup. In our area, we are going to start having, I guess it's beginning of the year, you cannot use plastic grocery bags. Stores cannot use them. So I'm kind of stocking up on some of these smaller ones. This is a 31 bag for $1. It's got fish scales, and the way it's built, you just poke that all into there and then cinch it up so you can hang it on your purse. Very glad to get that. I have one in my purse that's a little bit bigger, but it's going to be nice. I'm going to have to carry them because getting to the time where our county, a lot of counties are making those decisions to not use plastic. I have been using, of course, for Aldi's, I've been using, you know, reusable bags for years with them. And then also I use reusable bags for when I go garage sailing and when I go to Savers, because they don't do bags in our area anymore either. So I've kind of, you know, it's nice in a way because I've gotten eased into it. But as far as the, hey, let me run into the store and grab a few items, incidental type things, that's where I have to be more vigilant. And I kind of have my reusable bags, some of them hanging in the garage, like for my grocery ones, and I have some in my car, so I'm going to have to just make an effort to keep them in my car. So even if I have, you know, a basket with some stuff in it, if I have them in the car, I can always wheel it out and pile them in a bag. So that's the plan. I did pick up these 3 stationaries. I don't know how many sheets they have or if they've ever been opened. They are older, but not super old. So here's the designs. There's that one and this one. And they have a page turned over so you can see it's two-sided. And then this green one. So it says that there's 15 pieces writing sheets, 10 envelopes. So yeah, not too bad. And these were at the charity shop, so $1.50. So I essentially paid, I don't know, like 12 cents a piece. So definitely can't beat that. I do sell stationery. I do find it more frequently than you think I would. Even new, sealed, never used. I don't know. It's crazy. People buy stuff and hang on to it for many years. These I got at the charity shop as well. These are like an eyelash yarn. They were marked $2 each, so that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So $24, and I paid $6 for all of them because it was 75% off. At $2, I guess that's maybe about what you'd pay if you're going to use them. Never pay that much to resell them, but I will do pretty good on these. So I'll lot them up. I think there was several more of these, but they didn't have their labels, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna stick with the ones that are presentable. A couple of these have, you know, a little bit of stray, so I'll have to kind of rewrap them and make sure they look presentable for the pictures. Found these should do well either online or in my booth. They were $3 for each bag, or $6 for both. So I literally paid, didn't know there was going to be math required, 75 cents each, so $1.50 for all of these. They are the pine tree napkin rings, the ceramic ones. And I can't really tell. Let's see, there's 2, 4, 6, I don't know, 7 or 8, 2, 4, 6, 7. And then there's, what, 2, 4, 6, 7. So I don't know if I'll do them. I don't know, 7's a weird number. Usually they're in 4, 6, or 8, or even 10 or 12. So I don't know, I may sell those all together or sell them in 2 separate lots, but those should do really well. I'll get those listed soon. Snow's gonna be flying before y'all know it. I got these at the charity shop. They were marked individually, which always cracks me up when you mark a salt and pepper shaker separate. They are Japan vintage. I love the blue and the brown, very cute. So not too bad. So literally paid like $0.25. That one you can hear the plug. Oh yeah, the plugs are still in there. There you go. On this side, this is something I picked up, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I was just excited to be there and it was 75% off, but I paid 50 cents for all 3 of these bells. They do say Avon, so, but they're so cute, so I probably will sell them as a set, I am guessing, but they're just adorable. I mean, who could say no? I mean, that's such a good price, and they're so cute. Got some more napkin rings. There's 2, 4, 6 of these. They're like this real cool metal design. These were at the charity shop for 2, so 50 cents. If you've watched my channel a while, you know I've picked these up before. It's all one piece. I don't know who made these. It says bamboo, so that's what I'm going to put in it. So $3 or 75 cents. And then I'll put in 2 and 2 and then sell this in my booth. A lady, she picked it up real gently and she's like, oh, they're all one piece. So I usually pay between $1 and $2 for the containers for my bamboos. I try not to pay any more than that because I just kind of pick them up as I go. And you know, just the more you keep looking, you always find them, so that when I run out of the bamboo, I can order it on Amazon and make up a whole bunch of these, price them, and out they go. They haven't been selling very quickly here recently. I've sold a couple, but I don't know if it's just people are thinking about outdoor plants this time of year, but we'll figure it out. I know it'll pick up later. Got these 3 vintage kits. This one, I think, is a Dritz. I guess you know mainly Dritz does like sewing notions, like needles and buttons and bobbins and all that, but I thought that was adorable. It says flower, and then it has a little chicken with the eggs. It's got everything in there. It's a kit. I do not see, it does say made in USA, so that gives you a hint that it is older. 1983, look at that. So that was $1, and I actually paid $0.25 because these were all at the charity shop. This one, I believe, this is the Creative Circle. I know for a long time, I don't know how they sold these, if they did in stores. I know it was like a kit, or like this was like subscription boxes back in the olden days, because my mother used to get one every month. This one was $4, so it was $1. I believe all these essentially were $1. This one is a stamped cross stitch. Let's see, it is Favorite Toys. And then this dinosaur one, that's like, I think it's just this one. because that would have yarn or something. Yeah, that's just this one. I'll have to be very careful when I list that, because when you look at this, you get the idea that there's both, but it's got this number, and then that number stamped is what's actually in there. And I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. This one too, look at that. This one has the doe and fawn, which is the one that's in here, and then the 4 seasons. So this one is not, this one is counted cross stitch, not stamped. And then this one is just the one. It's just showing you 2 different framing options. It's Little Bonnies, Winter Rabbits, and that one is also counted cross stitch. And these are not opened. They did have a lot of other kits, but a lot of them, you know how people open them up and start it for a few minutes and say, nah, and then it ends up at the thrift store. And sometimes a lot of the thrift stores or charity shops will wrap them up really good. So you really got to pay attention and make sure that they are not just retaped, because I have made that mistake before. You pick one up, oh my goodness, everything's in there, everything's great, it's never been opened. You get it home, you see it's got tape, it's missing stuff, and you're like, ugh. Also, do not be deterred. Some of these, if you look in the back, you will see that they have a needle that's threaded through the fabric, the Aida cloth. The thing is, some of them, sometimes they'll rust, but if everything else is in the kit, and it's an older one, and it's, you know, a piece that you think will sell because of subject matter, go ahead and get it. You know, people who are hardcore cross-stitchers, like my mother was, if that's stained or has a problem, you can just go buy another piece of the fabric. And some people do that too. If they wanted this background, instead of white, they wanted off-white, or they wanted blue, or, you know, even black. So keep that in mind. So that was a pretty good pickup. The last items I got, I think that's everything. I'm looking around across the table to make sure, is I got these 2 awesome boxes. This video is going to be a little bit long, but I saw these. I've never seen mystery boxes at a garage sale before. These are so funny. This one says, could it be LeBron James Game 7 jersey? Mickey Mantle's rookie card? Mystery. What does this say? Silver, gold, or both? Amazon stock? What could be inside? So one of these, I cut it open, but I have not looked inside. I swear. So this one was $5. Says there's $15 worth of stuff. And then this one was $4. Silver bullion, Amazon stock. Only one way to uncover these hidden treasures. So I kind of thought they were both $4. So I said, will you take 6 for both? He said, I'll do 7. So essentially these cost me $3.50 each. So let me set up, I'm gonna pause, set up the camera, and then we will dive right in and look at these, because hey, I'm a sucker for mystery. Okay, are we ready? So let me start with the bigger one, because that one is heavier. But I've never seen anything like this at a garage sale before, and I can honestly say that if I didn't have a channel here on YouTube, I probably wouldn't have bought these, just because I'd be like, I don't want to waste my money on stuff I don't know what it is or if I can resell it. But since I got you guys, and since I was never one to go on Amazon against Amazon rules and pick up any mystery boxes on there, and all the videos I've seen of how junky their stuff was, I thought, what the heck? But this is such a great idea, because it appeals to my nosy nature. Not nosy in people's business, but you know what I mean. So yeah, let's crack this sucker open. So here's what it looks like. I did, like I said, I just cut it open, but I didn't look. What is it? Hey, is that fabric? Ooh, that might be fabric. Okay, let's look. Yeah, that is. No, is it a pillowcase? It looks like it, or is it a bag? What is it? Oh, it's a scrub. Look at that. It is scrubs with little garden fairies on it. That's interesting. That is a size, ooh, I can't tell. That's cute though. When I opened it up, I thought for sure when I glanced at it that it was fabric. I don't know who he is. I don't know. Who is that? Okay, there's some glass of some sorts. Ooh. Looks like I got some cables and stuff. I'll have to have my son take a look at that. So here we have some real pretty plates. There's one and two. They have 2 for $1 originally, so I don't know. I think that was such a good idea. It's probably nothing I can resell, but isn't this fun? Here's a pocket Who's It? Looks like a game. 450 pictures, 1,350 questions. Huh. Interesting. So what is this, like arts and literature? Different questions. Interesting. Never heard of it before. Pocket Who's It? I don't know. Let's see. Year on this possibly. Made in Chicago. It doesn't say. So if you know anything about this, let me know. I'll have to count the cards to make sure everything's in here. It doesn't say how many cards are in here, but that's interesting. So far, none of these items are stuff I would have picked up, but isn't this fun? Oh, we got some pretty tissue paper. We got some cassette tapes. We have Kenny Rogers and Randy Travis. Well, we have a AAA sticker. Some of this looks like just cords, and yeah, I'll have my son and Mr. Pudgy Picker look through this to make sure this isn't something we could use. I don't know what this is. Power, Ethernet, DSL, Internet Activity. That's probably a dinosaur. This looks like an antenna of some sort. What is this? Is this like a little pocket light? Yeah, it looks like a light of some sort. This looks like a little lunch bag. I almost said a launch bag. Lunch bag. There's a couple of books. Oof. We have Fat Flush Plan. Melts fat from hips, waist, and thighs in just 2 weeks. Yeah. I'll check, see if these are worth anything. This one is The Second Assistant, A Tale from the Bottom of the Hollywood Ladder. So, I don't know, that one looks... Yeah, this was a library book at one point. Happy birthday. Jack says, stack the chips in your favor. Jack is a casino in Cleveland. Evidently it had cookies in it. Does it still have cookies? I'm afraid to open. Oh. It's got a Coca-Cola glass. It's probably a reproduction. That must have been in there. That's interesting. Let's see. What are we left with here? We got more cables. We have heat shrink tubing. We have a golf magazine. I won't show it to you because it has his address on it. And the last thing in the box are 2 videotapes. One is still sealed. The Object of My Affection, Jennifer Aniston. And Someone Like You has Ashley Judd, Greg Kinnear, and Hugh Jackman. Don't know. They look like rom-coms. So that is the first box. So let me just throw some of the stuff that I definitely want Mr. Pudgy Picker and Connor to look through. Something they could use. Yep, I think that was all the cords. Okay, here's the next one. Ugh. So, would I have bought any of the stuff out of that first one? No. But wasn't it fun? Okay, this one was the cheaper of the 2. Let's see what we got. I don't know. Looks like there's some shirts. And I just knocked stuff on the floor. Here's a book. Harlequin, a novel. Morris West. No idea. This looks like a headphone with the microphone. I don't know, maybe that will be good when I do my antique booth talk with the girls. This is a new, but I already have one, Planet Fitness shirt. Yep. Don't need that. There's something, this one's wrapped around glass or something. One of those little fish bowls. $3. Somebody was thinking high. This one says, what does it say on the front? Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. And then the back says, forget leprechauns, kiss the dragon. So that one, don't need that either. We have 2 videotapes. Please remember to rewind. Boy, that takes you back, doesn't it? Jay and Silent Bob Straight Back. Barbara Streisand, The Concert. This one's still sealed, so I don't know. Maybe I'll look that one up. Maybe somebody might actually want that one. Here's a cigar box with some stuff in it. Let's save that till last. We have a Mickey Mouse cell phone case. There's nothing in that box. Here's a cassette. It says, Listen to Your Heart, a family guide to recognizing and responding to heart attacks. This originally had $2 on it. It's a cute little box. It says, oh, Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. I went there when we went to visit my grandparents. We went through there, and that was, I tell you, that was one of the most fun vacations we ever took as a family. At the gift store, I got a sock monkey. I still remember it. So this is just one of those little boxes that smells quite aged on the inside. It's got the felt. So that's probably a donate. Now the last box, but everything else is empty out of that one. This one has some cassettes. What is this? This is a Samsung recharger of some sort. Not sure what that is. Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, Once Upon a Christmas. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Jive. England, Dan, and John Ford Coley. Have no idea who they are, but this is mixtapes back in the day. Patti LaBelle, This Christmas. And the box is really dirty. And on the outside, it has a nail stapled to the box. So I believe this probably held somebody's nails at one point. So, yeah. So out of all of this stuff, what could I actually use? I will look up the Barbra Streisand one. I will take a look at this book, see if it's something I might want to read. And probably everything else I will donate because it's not anything I can really use, but it was fun. I can honestly tell you today is Saturday. Just so behind on everything, but I've had this sitting here, and my husband, Mr. Pudgy Baker, keeps going, when are you going to open that? He's just, so just before he went out of the room, I told him I was going to make it. He's like, are you going to open that stuff? I go, you're really excited. He goes, I just want to see what's inside. So now we all know what is inside of my 2 mystery boxes. $7, was it worth at least $7 worth of fun? I think so. So that is it. That is all. I hope you enjoyed this long video. And I don't know, sometimes my videos end up being between 15 and 25 minutes long. This one's probably a little longer. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And you can also share, or I would appreciate that ever so much. I appreciate the people who have been here forever, and I appreciate the ones who are just new to this channel. Hope you enjoyed it, and stick around. There's lots more stuff out there I want to show you. So we'll see you next time, and until then, happy picking. Bye!